Hello to everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's AMA. We have a very special guest, Pedro, who is the CEO of Mouse Hunt. And if you haven't heard about it, like Mouse Hunt, definitely check it out, and you'll be seeing a lot of like exciting, videos and streams later on. It's definitely one of the more fun and interactive games that we have on chain, right? Not just on BNB Chain, but just across, right? I know many of you have seen like mining games and so on, and this is something that you can actually control the character, run around. We'll be showing exciting clips later. So again, like I won't steal the thunder. Pedro, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Yeah. First of all, nice to be here. Thank you all for being here as well. I'm Pedro D'Andrea. I'm the CEO of Mouse Hunt. So we are actually we're a game development first company from Vancouver in Canada, and we are bringing Mouse Hunt to the blockchain since last year. It's been great. We have a very good community, and we have a lot of products that have been we've been releasing it every month. So right now we have about 100,000 community members, about 12 to 13,000 token holders. So it's already a good sized community. We have some traction going on. We've launched our marketplace. We've launched our minting, so we can turn boxes into mouse heroes, and we have launched our alpha actually like 10 hours ago or so, 12 hours ago. So that is really really exciting, and I can show you guys a little bit in a bit about the alpha after I talk a little bit with Alvin here.
Cool, cool. And congrats on the alpha release. Congrats on the main starting. Lots of things going on for you here. For the audience, do note that there is a chance actually to win some tokens. So submit a question during this live session, right? I think there's a Google form somewhere where you can submit your questions. And if your question is picked, then you get to win those tokens. So back to this. We're still 2 minutes in. Let's give it 1 or 2 more minutes before we show the clip. But Pedro, maybe a quick one to start with, right? Like, what is the story behind this game? Like, how did you think about creating this? What was the backstory?
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna tell our viewers a little bit about the game itself, so that we all know what the product is, right? So Mouse Hunt is a multiplayer, player versus player game. Is a team based game, and it's a game about mouse heroes and ghost villains. And the mouse heroes, they are trying to invade the haunted castle in search of the ancient cheese of yore, and that's the oldest cheese in the universe. And the mouse heroes, they have shotguns and they have movement abilities. And as they are invading this haunted castle, some things start flying at them, that from the haunted castle, and those things are actually the ghosts. So the ghost players, they cannot just go in and attack the mouse directly. They possess any object within this haunted castle, and they use them to try and kill the invading rodents. So in the end, we get this very dynamic environment where everything that is around you, your environment, actually is a living thing, and makes the gameplay fun and engaging and fresh and new. So every new playthrough, you're gonna feel something different is gonna happen. So there's a lot of good game design behind it. And we actually started developing this game in 2018. It was a final project in a course that I was doing in game design, and it was considered the best game ever made on that university, and one of the best games made um, in the world at that time, of by 5 people, when we were 5 people. So we got prizes from Unreal. We got prizes as best game design. We got invited to go to DreamHack Atlanta. It's an esports event in the US. So we brought Mouse Hunt there. And at that time, we were looking for a publisher, a traditional publisher, to bring the game to Steam, just going the traditional way. But really, like, we didn't find any good deals. Most of the publishers, they wanted 70 to 80% of profits on the game after the first year, and also some of them who didn't want less profits, they want control of our IP, of our intellectual property. So we decided, like, come on, like, that's not worth it. Let's just go work in the industry. And then I went to the industry and I worked in Halo Infinite as level designer. I worked in Gears of War. I worked in other small indie companies as well through the years. And then with the blockchain play to earn growth, we saw this huge opportunity with Mouse Hunt because it's such a uh, engaging and it's such a cool intellectual property. We can have NFTs of the mouse heroes, we can have NFT of the ghost villains. We're gonna allow the players, we're gonna create a castle editor so players can actually be the heroes, the villains, and the architect of the castle. It's a game that is very easy to get into, right? Like you just give a person a controller or a phone or a keyboard, and they can just start playing. Like there's the learning curve is not that steep, but at the same time, it is a skill based game. So you need to have reflexes. You need to pay attention to your environment. So there's it's easy to learn and hard to master. So we saw a lot of good things that really match Mouse Hunt with blockchain, and that's why we decided to bring this game to the blockchain. And now, we don't have a middleman; it's just us and you, the community and the developers, and of course some amazing partners like Binance with Alvin here. And it's just much more fun. We love blockchain. We love the crypto space. We think this is the future, and that's why we are here.
Very cool to hear. And wow, since 2018, right? And you've come a long way. So great story there. Now, I know there's a great video, so we will get into that. But before that, like I know you just started your NFT mint, and people may be wondering like where to get that during the session later. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about that. Like where can people get that?
So right now, we are actually, getting some messages here. We're finishing up uploading our NFTs to Binance NFT Marketplace. So this is pretty exciting. Maybe I'll take a couple minutes here to finish it up while I leave the game playing in the background. But right now, there are two places that you can buy mouse heroes. One of them is our marketplace. I can quickly show it here. So I'm just gonna
Sure.
share screen. So this is the Mouse Hunt Marketplace. It's our own marketplace made by us, and you have either boosters. These are the boxes, and you have the mouse. So you can come in here. You can filter by rarity. Let's say like get some legendary mouse heroes. So there's the cheerleader here. Let's see it, or Elvis. And then you can just click. You can see a little bit about the NFTs. So you got a name, you have a description, and the most important part of the NFTs are actually the traits. So the traits, you need to match different traits to create a powerful squad that has synergy. So you can farm more tokens. So our first game mode is it's called Mouse Hunt Lock and Load, and the alpha came out yesterday. Uh, yeah, this is the download page for it. Mousehunt.com.download. You will need a whitelisted wallet to play the alpha. Right now, we've given about 600 of those. We're still giving to users, so just join our Discord, ask for a key. Depending, how many NFTs you have on your wallet and how much MHT you hold, we're giving out access for our alpha. So yeah, you this is one of the places that you can get your mouse heroes on the marketplace here. Uh, the other place that you can get your NFTs is on Gala.io. So this is a decentralized marketplace. that you can mint here. You can you have a limit. So I've minted a couple here already. So actually, can we mint one? Let's mint one now. Is that
Live in
fine?
action.
Yeah. I am just entering my password here. And MetaMask is bugged. Oh, there you go. I think I had the wrong MetaMask there.
No worries. You know what? I think the audience would actually love to see the game.
Yeah,
And
let's do
I'm
that.
yeah, let's do that.
So share screen. All right. Can you guys see it
So
and
is
hear it?
yes, is this where everybody starts?
Yes, this is our first game mode where you assemble your squads. So this is the inventory list. On this wallet here, we have 6 mouse heroes. I left them in this exhausted state here. Um, so because I was sleeping, it's pretty early here in San Francisco. So the idea of this mode is that you have to create synergies. So for example, this guy here is this one here. He is a storyteller and a star, um, and he's an epic NFT, and you have to match the storyteller and star with, for example, this card is storyteller and stubborn. So I'm gonna send them to farm right now to go after the tokens, and I'm gonna go back to this page, and you're gonna see that the traits that are similar, they're gonna be highlighted, meaning that go loot. Let me remove this other one. Let's go rest. Go rest. So you can see this guy's resting, and we can send him to loot. And he appears, and but this guy there is sleeping on the floor. And go out and
So it's
in.
always six. It's always 6 mice in a squad.
Yeah, the maximum that we have now is 6. And if you stake MHT, you unlock a third squad, so you can have up to 9 mouse heroes farming at the same time. And yeah, and then you can see this is our castle is all made in Unreal 5, so this is the latest game development technology in the whole world. Uh, and what we wanted to do is we have a very ambitious project in the sense that we're gonna do real time multiplayer. We already have a vertical slice that is actually playable by 4 people. That you can just go ahead and play. You can check our website. You can check our trailer. It's all in there. But as we bring this to the blockchain, we wanted to first attack. Let me just reshare without audio so I can talk better with you. Um, so we wanted first to show the ourselves, right, and also the community, that we can build a game that's integrated with the blockchain, that is integrated with the database, that has an ecosystem behind it, that has a marketplace, that has minting, so all of that stuff. So what we decided to do is to keep it simple in the game development side. So now like it's a simple game in the sense that there's not a lot of mechanics, but we already are developing the art that's going to go into the multiplayer. We're already developing the AI that's going into there. We already have all the integration of the crypto wallet. So like this is actually this heroes are in my MetaMask, right? So they're built in real time for the users, and we were able, in just about 5 to 6 months to actually do the whole integration. So everything works from the little MetaMask wallet on the user's hand all the way to our backend servers, all the way to the payout, to the art being built. We have an NFT generation tool in Unreal 5. So this is a great place to be. We've proven that this was just yesterday. That's why I'm so excited. This was launched yesterday. So we've proved that we are doing it right. Like it's live. We have tokens farmed. We have a very strong economy. We have a PhD tokenomics professor from Columbia University in the United States that is our core advisor in tokenomics and economics. So, very exciting times here for Mouse Hunt.
So
And here
the
you
mice
can
will
see the
just,
synergy.
yeah. So they are optimized for going around the room, and do the treasure chests, like, do they exhaust, or they will keep respawning?
The chests, they keep respawning as long as your mouse heroes have stamina. So when
Got
their
it.
energy runs out, they go into this exhausted state, and then you have to send them to rest. And
Okay.
it's actually good to have more than 6 mouse heroes, because while some are resting, you can exchange, right? Like you can send them out and bring them in, uh, so that some recharge while the others ones are going after this
Okay.
infamous cheese and the mouse hound tokens.
Yep. And you have to switch on the screen, right, for them to play. Like, this is not idle gaming where
No,
you can just leave. Oh,
no, you can just leave it, close the window. There's no problem. It all runs not on your client, so it's basically impossible to hack. So it's all done through our backend, and through API calls. So yeah, you can just come in 2 times a day, just see, choose your best energy, move your squads around, assemble your synergies, and then you can uh, go do something else, and then you come back, check, change your squads, renew your, bring some mouses that are on the bench resting, change them around. So go to the marketplace, check out if you have, because there's a big difference on the synergy. So if you have like a lot of synergy, you're gonna farm much more, like 2 times, 3 times, even 4 times more than other players. So you have to be very attentive on which synergies your mouse heroes are doing.
cool, cool. So this is the mining part of it, right? And are there other
Yeah,
game modes that you can play?
there is, right now it's not live. It's coming out in the third quarter of this year, but I can show you how that game mode looks. Just 1 second. I'm gonna share another video here.
Sure. There's great graphics, by the way. Really cool.
Thank you. Let me do a tab share now. Share screen. Do we have audio? I don't think so, right? I forgot to share audio.
Yes, I can hear the music.
Oh, nice.
Our tale begins with our daring band of mice arriving at the castle in search.
So this is the player versus player version that is already under development to be released within the blockchain. So we're migrating this game mode to the blockchain now.
And the party was no more.
So you can see as 4 players, 2 mouse heroes, and 2 ghosts. The ghosts are invisible to the players here. So all these things flying around are actually being controlled by ghosts. And the mouse, they dashes around, has their shotgun.
And you
this is
say
the
this
vision
is
of the
PvP,
ghost.
so it's
Yeah,
two teams playing against each other. Okay.
exactly. And something actually that happens is like that guy just died, and when you die, you actually become a ghost. So you're gonna see this mouse. This they kill another mouse, and when a mouse hero dies, they change teams. They become a ghost. So actually, you start 3 versus 1, and then it becomes 2 versus 2, and then 1 versus 3. So the balance of the game changes on the spot. And we also have this. Sorry, go ahead, Alvin. Yeah, we have this concept of environmental bosses that are like these rooms that have a centerpiece that is actually a boss fight for the mouse heroes, but they're actually controlled by the other team. So we think it's a pretty cool concept of having like bosses that are the environment, right? Because the whole interaction depends on the castle and the object. So it just keeps it feels like you want to play it, right? You look at it and it's like, I just want to try it. I want to interact with the system. I want to see what it's about. So it is a game that would do very great even outside the blockchain, and in the blockchain we believe this is really gonna change the game for better.
Yep, looks really cool. Is there going to be like a journey or quest mode, or is it's mainly PvP right now?
A journey for what? Sorry.
Is there going to be like a quest mode, like if I were to play just like single player?
Yeah, the quest mode is gonna be the autoplay part of it. I think we're just gonna be splitting between just real time multiplayer and the autoplay, because we believe like the game's a lot of fun to play with other people. So we just we want people, like, if you have time to play, come in and play with other people and have a lot of fun. If you don't have a lot of time, just assemble your squad, be part of our community, be part of a universe. You can earn tokens, you can have your NFTs. They're not they 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 help you farm. They can be a good source of income, but they also look really cool. They have their backstory, they have their back name. So we're trying to please these two types of players. And I just wanted to mention something, Alvin, as well, that a bit about Mouse Hunt as a company and as a team and what we stand for. So we're really here to change the game of blockchain gaming. We're here to push this industry forward and show that the blockchain can indeed hold amazing games with the support of BNB Chain.
Of course.
And we really think that this is the future of gaming, and we think it's about time that real game developers and real gaming companies come to this universe and bring fresh new products, new game design, not just clones of traditional games in the blockchain. So that's what where really the value of our project is that it's an original game design with an original IP. You look at this game and you don't see anything wrong about it, right? You say like, hey, yeah, like there's a mouse, there's a ghost, there's a castle, like it makes sense. The card gameplay is there, the art style is where it should be, the sound design is where it should be. So it is a very cohesive and great product. And you cannot say that about many crypto games. So that was 2021, right? 2021 was the year of the games that we just like first to market. Like it's like there's a lot of demand, guys. We want to play a game. Just give us anything, we'll play it. But 2022 is the game changer. So we believe that only real good games are going to be able to survive on 2022, and that's what we're doing now. Yeah.
Yep, fully agree, right? And I think we have to up the end. We have to increase like the quality of the games as well, right? And I think that, like you mentioned, a lot of games now are starting from a monetary perspective, right? Like playing to earn and so on. I think over time, right, if people are coming here to have fun, right, the economy becomes a lot more sustainable as well. And I do see like good portions of that. Like this game itself, graphics is good, the music, the fun gameplay, everything seems to be here. So congrats on a great product itself. So
Thanks,
we are
Alvin.
going to dive into the questions soon, but maybe just one last one, right? Can you take the audience through some of the events that's going to happen, like from now to about 3 months later? What is the schedule going to look like?
So it's gonna bring it back to the present. So as I was saying, we've launched, marketplace minting. We've launched our alpha now. So coming soon is our beta, where users will be able to earn. So right now the alpha, we're giving them alpha tokens that are gonna be burned, and like they're not even in the blockchain; they're just on the game. So this is a testing phase, right? Just to make sure that everything's running pretty smoothly before we do their beta release, where when then people will be earning mouse hound token while playing our game. So that's coming pretty soon. And then next step that's actually happening right now is listing in more exchanges. So we right now we're listed in PancakeSwap and also MaxC. So we just did the listing some hours ago as well. It's been a very exciting week. Um, so we'll be listing in more exchanges coming up, and then what comes around is the ghost villains. So right now I've only shown the mouse heroes, but then in order to play our I have them here. In order to play the PvP, you need a mouse hero and a ghost villain, because when you die, it's not the end in Mouse Hunt. When you die, it's not game over; it's game on. You change teams, you become a ghost, you keep playing. So you need the two NFTs to play the game. I'm just gonna
That's
very
that's going to
quickly
be
show.
around 2 mint.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see if this works. Yeah, this are the ghost villains. This is in engine already implemented. Are ghosts. So these guys are coming also in the next 2 to 3 months. So we're gonna have legendary, epic, rare, and common, just like the mouse heroes. And then comes the PvP, the real time multiplayer, and yeah. So we a lot of exciting things right now and in the near future. And on the long term, like we believe in this IP. We believe like we have the castle land where users are going to be able to build their own castles and earn passive income based on how many people die on their castle. So the more evil you are, the more money you're gonna get. And that's going to be the castle land. And the way that we're building the game and our ecosystem, everything we build on top, right? So the auto plays the base, and then comes the PvP and the castle land, and then with all that we can turn the game into another game mode that is of tower defense. So we're just you can use the same NFTs all across the game. We're just bringing value, right? It's all about bringing more value to the ecosystem and to the player wallet as well.
Cool, very cool. And I love the aura around the heroes as well. There's definitely a lot of details being put into this design.
Yeah, our VFX artist is a beast. He's really, really good.
Cool. So, all right,
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how to
dive
stop
into the
sharing.
questions.
Sorry, I don't know how to stop sharing.
Um,
There's no button. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe. Okay. Thanks. Go ahead,
cool.
Alvin.
Yep. So I'm just looking through this list of questions. Right. So there's one question about the fun gameplay, which I've seen a bit. To what extent is your focus on the entertaining aspects of this game, and what measures you have in place to help make the game suitable for everyone, right, including non-crypto people?
So that is actually the first question that we asked ourselves before bringing the game to the blockchain, and we've realized that the most important thing has to be the economy. So if you tell me to choose, I'm gonna choose economy first, because in the end, people are investing real money, in this. So they expect a great like they expect a great economy behind it, right? They expect at least predictability, right? They expect things to make sense. Like it's gotta be a cohesive product that you can look at it from the economic side and understand, okay, if I buy this and I buy this and I match this with this and I pay attention in the market and I make the correct choices, there's a chance that I'm gonna get a great ROI. So we think that is that must have. Like if we don't have that, we're not delivering a good product, right? And so that was our baseline, and then comes about the life cycle of the project, right? So we understand that there is no way that you can just deliver that and survive for more than 1 year. And that is true because you can see a bunch of projects that have died like in a couple months because all they were was that, like, they were a good like economy at the beginning, but there was no place to go, right? Like they launched and like it's like, hey guys, we're here, what about now, right? Like there was no plan. So Mouse Hunt actually has a pretty solid plan, a plan that is being implemented. There's a roadmap. Things are built on top of each other, like I was saying, right? So this is so the economy is the part that brings all the crypto players that are already in the market now. So anyone that's playing a crypto game should come to Mouse Hunt. It's pretty obvious, but uh, the idea of we wanted to tap into the traditional gaming market, right? It's a huge market. It grows exponentially every year, like billions and billions of dollars coming to the traditional gaming market. Uh, so
Yep.
we are gonna have a free to play version of our game, and we believe that people are gonna be playing Mouse Hunt because they just want to have fun, and they're gonna see, hi, oh my god, like how do I get this amazing Cleopatra skin that this guy has? And then they're gonna say, oh, there's no skins. Are these actually NFTs? Oh, this is actually cool. Like, how can I get one? So this is it's gonna be a gateway for bringing. It's a bridge and a gateway for the traditional gaming industry to the blockchain gaming industry, and that's how we believe we're gonna hit 10 billion market cap, a million users playing daily. So I think that's the only way you can really reach the moon.
Got it. Very cool. So if I'm playing for free, right? If I'm a free to play player, um, what is the difference? Like, so I won't be able to mine and earn the tokens. What would the difference between a paying player and a free player would be?
So yeah, some projects they've are giving earning to the free to play community. Um, right now, we don't believe that's a good idea, because I'm thinking about user perspective, right? Like, I would rather not have to, like, let's say I'm not a crypto savvy guy, right? Like I don't want any crypto, I know nothing about crypto, I just want to play this game. So if I press play and you tell me, hey, you have to, create a MetaMask wallet, you have to open an account on an exchange, you have to do KYC, you have to do a bunch of things before you can play the game, you lost that user, right? So our idea is that, hey, you want to play the game? All right, free to play, download it, you're online, you're playing with other people that are in the blockchain, but uh, you don't have to create a crypto wallet. You don't have to worry about earnings. You don't have to worry about investment. You just have to have fun. Uh, so that's the idea, and then that is it's the gateway, right? Like it's like, hey, and then the question, like the guys, like let's say a person is playing mouse hunt 3 hours a day, and they're like, whoa, I could be earning as well, right? So that's the question. That's the seed that we want to plant in this user's mind.
Cool, very cool. Moving on to the next question. This one is about competition. Interesting question. So, what innovative solution is Milestone bringing to topple its competitors, right, with similar offerings in GameFi? So, I guess the question is more about how do you see yourself positioned, right, against the other games?
So it's a great question. And right now I'm actually here at GDC. It's the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco. It's probably the biggest game developer conference in the whole planet. For a whole week, all the major game developer players are here in San Francisco, and there's incredibly, like, this is a lot of good news for our ecosystem. There's a ton of metaverse talk. Like you're walking on the hallways and you can hear the word NFT everywhere. So it's really fun. But honestly, like I get approached all the time, like for people trying to sell me solutions. So hey Pedro, check out this amazing APK or this SDK that's going to connect to your game and to MetaMask, and it's going to solve all your problems. And all of the products that are offered to me, I'm like, man, my team already built that from zero, and it works better than what you're showing me, right? Like people show me, oh, like there's a company here that the whole solution that they have is doing connection to MetaMask, to Unity, and MetaMask to Unreal, and our alpha does it, right? Like our user experience is even better. So I think that's our competitive advantage. It is the team that we have behind. It is the team behind the curtain that is building these things, right? We've started building this ecosystem, right? Our mouse hunt metaverse, if you want to call it that, in just 4 months. And in less than 4 months, we've launched marketplace, minting, alpha. Like that is an amazing track record, because our project is very high quality, right? Our marketplace runs very smoothly. Everyone that is a part of our community, they say, "Oh my God, that was the launch, the most smooth launch I've ever been part of, like in this space." So we have a very strong blockchain team. We have a CTO. We have a very strong marketing team. We have a very strong game development team. I think that's our competitive advantage.
Cool. And just going deeper into that, like how big is a team at Milestone, right? And in terms
Correct.
of game development, is this the first game you have developed, or tell us a bit more about the game development experience?
So right now we're about 12 people in the game development team. We're hiring for 3 more. I've been developing games for more than 4 years. This is the first game that I launch by myself. I mean, with my team, right? But I've launched Stella. That's a game from Skybox. They're developers, the co-developers of Halo and Minecraft. So I've launched Gears of War 5 multiplayer maps. So I've launched a lot of stuff on game development. Also, my team, my artists, he helped launch Far Cry 6. My programmer helped launch Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile. So a lot of our developers are like we've been to the trenches. Like game development is something that is not easy. I'd say like it's easier to build a rocket that goes to the moon than actually building a game that goes to the moon. Because the rocket, you know which pieces to assemble, right? There's a manual, and you just get your so work it in, and it's gonna fly, right? But a game is something that is not only coding and like hard to build on technology side, but also on the art and the design side, right? The user experience. You're talking about like it's like giving the rocket to a toddler and seeing if it flies, right? Like it's just gonna point it down and release, right? Like it's not gonna fly, right? So you have to deal with a lot of stuff when building a game.
Right, definitely. I mean, it's a lot of it is an art, right? Where you don't know how the players are going to react and interact with, the NPCs and the environment of the game itself, or even the tokenomics, which actually brings us to the next question, right? So the ecosystem has two tokens, right? Mouse Hunt and Cheese. So there was a question like, what is the difference in the tokens? What are the utilities? What's the difference in the role that they play?
So the Mousehound token is supposed to be our governance token. Is our token that is uh, if you do a parallel to Axie, it's should be the AXS, and the cheese M cheese should be the SLP. So that's the parallel that we're doing. We're building our economy based on this two crypto economy of that many games are following. And the idea behind it is that our the MHT, the one that is live now, it has a limited supply. So as a deflationary cryptocurrency, there's only 100 million minted. There's never going to be another mint of Mousehound token. And the idea is that it's going to be the most powerful asset in the Mousehound universe. So if you want to, move mountains within the universe, right? You want to breed characters. You want to buy a castle. You want to, bid on a legendary NFT. So if you want to do things that really impact our economy, you're going to need Mousehound token. And it's this cryptocurrency that just tends to it's deflationary, right? So it tends to accrue value over time. Uh, the M cheese, on the other hand, is a inflationary cryptocurrency, so there's no limit, and we mint as it's like Ethereum, right? We mint as we need to maintain a healthy economy and a healthy ecosystem. So it's our exchange token where users will be able to do things that are not as impactful. So for example, you want to buy a skin, you want to change your mouse hero name, you want to trade with a user for trading an asset in the game. So the things that are a bit you're not moving mountains, right? You're moving cars around. So that's the analogy of these two cryptocurrencies. And the MT is not live yet. And the idea really is to have a economy that we can help grow and mint and basically keep the supply and the demand in an equilibrium for MTs. So it has, of course, we want all our tokens to grow in value, but the MHT is the one that is deflationary, right? So it tends as our product grows, our ecosystem grows, right? There's more game modes, there's more partnerships, there's more players. That's the tendency.
Cool. Thanks for the really comprehensive answer. I'm scrolling through. There's so many questions. I think there's like 200 over questions.
That's great.
But I'm
great.
just yeah. Well, due to lack of time, I'm just gonna ask maybe one more, right? One or two, actually two more. So I think one is on the platform itself. Some of them were asking for clarification, like is it available on Android, on iOS, on desktop? Like what platforms is it available on?
So right now it's available in Windows and Android. Yeah. We plan on bringing it to iOS as well, but iOS development is always a bit more hard. So for our alpha, we just decided to go for Android and Windows, prove that we can be on mobile, that our game runs in mobile, even though it has pretty advanced graphics and made in Unreal 5. And yeah, you can just if you go to our Discord, our community, mousehound.com, join our Discord, and gonna see the community flourishing there, and get your hands in an alpha key and play it on your phone. Yeah, it's live.
Cool. There's someone who is really into the game, and I think trying to get practical in how much they can earn. So question is, is there any restrictions, like how many mouse NFT you can hold on your wallet? And what is the maximum number that is allowed in the squad? And are there multiple accounts allowed on one IP address? I guess this person is really serious about playing the game.
Yeah, man, there are people with like accounts that are worth more than $10,000. Like they have like 30 legendaries with synergy. Like there's some people that are really serious about Mouse Hunt. So to answer your question, there's no limit of NFTs that you can have in your wallet. There's of course the limit of NFTs that can farm at the same time, but as I was showing in the game before, we don't have like you can have as many NFTs resting as you want. So if your NFTs get exhausted in game, your stamina runs out, you can just swap them in for new mouse heroes playing. And another good part about it is that the synergy only works if they are working, if they are farming tokens. So if you assemble a very good team, and one of them runs out of stamina before the other, you lose your synergy. So it's really good to have one to swap in and keep the synergy at the max level to maximize your earning. And about multi-account, we do not incentivize multi-account. We don't think it's a good user experience, right? Like we're always thinking we're a bit different from other studios. Like on the economy side, we don't care about multi-account. For us, multi-account is basically two players, right? Like it's the same thing as two players investing more money and bringing into the game, right? Like if multi-account breaks your game, it means that more players you have, the worse your game is, and
Yes.
I mean that's just bad economy. So we just think it's bad UX, bad user experience. So we incentivize to if you want to have more squads, you'll be able to stake, or we call it stash MHT, to unlock more squads. So we're gonna have this functionality for you. But yeah, if you have a brother or a sister that wants to play on the same IP, it's okay. It's gonna work.
Cool, very cool. And maybe last question, right? Simple one for the audience. So where can they find more information about your roadmap, your game? And you mentioned some tactics and strategies there. Where is the best place to find these strategies and discuss them?
Nice. I will quickly show you pretty quick here. So yeah, this is our website. Getting here, join our Discord, buy our token, check our marketplace. But if you wanna read more about the game, we have our white paper, and the best whitepaper.mousehound.com. This is the link, and the best place to make your synergy, you come here, lock and load alpha. It's March. That's now. So we can read all about how it's gonna work, what are squads, what are bonus squad tiers, like the bonus cards tier base. So like there's all the information here. Not too big, right? Like just one page. We have good game designers that are good in communication. So there's also this screen here that explains, you can see the synergy, you can see like there's the identical outfits, all the details, right? Like that you need to understand in order to assemble a great squad. So there's some examples here, synergy rules and examples. So this is the ranking of this type of synergies that you can have. So we have like a table here for you guys to check out. Trade distribution per rarity. So yeah, it's all here. Whitepaper.mousehound.com.
Cool. Thanks for this. And any last advice or things that you want the audience to know?
I think we've covered it all. I just wanted really to thank everyone for being here. Thank you, Alvin and Tiana and the Binance team to have me here. It's a great pleasure talking to you all. I love doing AMAs. I love being close to the community. I think this is the best thing about crypto, not having the middleman. It's me, Alvin, and you guys here doing it live. Uh, and I think this is the beauty of this space. Like if people if they try to hide things and be behind the curtain, there's no way you can do that on the blockchain. It's all there. It's all public. And I think this is the beauty of it. Like, if your game goes, if your product does well or not, it's the community that votes with their wallets. So I think that is amazing, and I like to thank everyone that is here, that is casting their vote to Mouse Hunt. There's joining our Discord, joining our website, and congratulations on doing your own research, being here and trying to learn about projects and deciding what you're doing with your time. Yeah, you guys rock. Thank you so much, Alvin.
Thank you. Thanks, Pedro, for bringing this beautiful game right to the world of blockchain. And thank you everyone for dialing in. I know that we have quite a lot of people dialing in, and some of you are dialing in at a time where it's probably near big time or past big time. So thanks so much for dialing in and learning about this new and awesome game. All right, we will see you next time.
And
Bye-bye.
just one thing, Alvin.
Oh,
sorry.
one more. Okay.
I'm just getting messages here on the side. We'll be doing the NFT drop like pretty soon on Binance. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the day. Come back tomorrow. Like if you're tired now, first thing in the morning tomorrow, come check the Binance NFT Marketplace. That our Mouse Hero boxes will be here. So yeah, that's one more amazing thing. So yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome. All right. See you all. Bye-bye.